All right, we got our Hantavirus update, but also I want to talk about how I feel like it's being pushed towards the black community. It's a danger to the black community. But let's go ahead and get into the video. You know I'm not here to waste your time. Please like, comment, subscribe, hype this video up if you can, and let's get into the content.
Two folks who were on board that cruise ship exposed to Hantavirus are now here in Atlanta at Emory University Hospital's Serious Communicable Diseases Unit. That houses a biocontainment unit that will be able to perhaps deal with any of the possible symptoms that could come from this. This is a facility that is trained to deal with infectious diseases and also national preparedness altogether. Officials who we heard from earlier say that this is contingency planning and also say that they want to preserve space within the biocontainment unit in Nebraska to make sure that there's adequate care for anyone who might need it among the other passengers that are asymptomatic at this time. For those who are here, one person is symptomatic, showing signs of symptoms, the other not showing any signs, but was deemed in close contact. And so doctors here will be monitoring them for the next several days and weeks. We should also point out that officials say that they feel pretty confident in their decision, saying that this is a system that exists for exactly this kind of scenario, and what you are seeing happening not only here in Atlanta but also in Nebraska is the system working.
Now, when I started looking into this, I started to see something weird, like a weird pattern. A lot of these people who made it back or ended up with the virus, Hantavirus, are in major heavily black populated cities. You know what I mean? Like, they made it back to Savannah, Georgia. You got Dallas, Texas, and a lot of these disease centers are in heavily populated areas. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like, all of the disease centers, I had looked up the list of them, and the ones that they're taking them to, a lot of them, like the one in Los Angeles, heavy black population there. The one in Atlanta, heavy black population there. The one in Baltimore, heavy black population there. And I can't try to skew it and make it seem like all of these disease centers are in heavily black populated areas. Some of them are in wealthy, rich areas, like there's one in Los Angeles, in the Santa whatever area, Santa Ana, I think? No, somewhere around there in that area, a wealthy, predominantly white. I also want to say that we know when viruses hit and things hit, we are not the most taken care of when it comes to hospital visits. Black women die at a higher rate during childbirth than any other race, and there's a reason for that. It's all by design. In our healthcare, we're taken care of at horrible. It's usually horrible service when it comes to a black person. We usually have to wait longer because they believe that our pain tolerance is higher. And it's crazy things like this that, you know when a virus comes around, something like COVID, something, and the Hantavirus has a higher death rate than COVID. A higher death rate with less of a chance of finding the cure before this virus mutates into something different. You know what I mean? So we got to watch out for these things, as the black community, because they try to push these things into our community. They want to kill us. They're trying to kill us slowly. You know what I mean? And they're going to use the Hantavirus to do it, especially with the midterms coming up and everything. You got to look at it as Trump wants to shut down the country. He wants to stop voting. He doesn't want the midterms to happen. And the only way to stop that is to shut down the country. The best way to shut down the country, like he did before, is with a virus. Forced mandate. And you can't say it's his fault. He's doing it to protect the country. You know what I mean? He's doing it to protect the citizens. On paper, but literally he's probably the one who allowed the virus back on U.S. soil, who's spreading it across, sending these people to different trauma centers everywhere. Like, why not send them to the main trauma center in Nebraska, in the middle of bumfuck nowhere? You know what I mean? Where the virus has it's less likely to spread. All of these disease centers are in major cities with major transportation. I don't know, guys. It's just weird, but let's keep going.
Let me get this straight. Y'all scared of the Hantavirus, but y'all ain't scared of HIV or STD. Bitch, what? They just ranked Atlanta for #1 for HIV. Mississippi is the #1 state in the world leading STD. And y'all over here worried about a Hantavirus. I don't understand. I can't make this shit up, man. This shit can all be so simple. If you stay your ass at home, you ain't got to worry about nothing. When the pandemic first hit, coronavirus, COVID, everybody getting a panic, everybody panicking and shit. Everybody going to get the vaccine shots, COVID shot, whatever. I never took the shot, got the shot, and never had the virus. Never got sick. Why? I'm always at home. How you gonna give me some? How am I gonna attract some shit if I'm not around a bunch of people? The only people that's mad right now is people who ain't happy at home. People that always like being outside amongst crowd. Them the only people that pissed off. Because now they can't have a hot summer. Y'all learn to sit y'all ass down, be happy at home. They will stop releasing shit to the public. It's easy and simple. They only do this shit because they know a lot of y'all just can't sit down and won't sit down. Club after club, after party, get together after get together. Look at it like this. If I was a terrorist, right? And I go create a big ass bomb. Now, I know if they catch me, they gonna unalive me. But before they unalive me, I'm taking everybody with me. Why would I catch one person that's running around their neighborhood and unalive that one person when I can just throw the whole bomb in a goddamn crowd, a club, or a party? I can take everybody with me. It's the same thing with these viruses. Every time you turn around, Hantavirus, coronavirus, COVID, all type of shit. Oh, don't let it touch you. It gonna eat your skin alive. Just stay at home. It all can be so simple. I won't even go to the doctor for STD, so why is y'all complaining?
Someone with the Hantavirus is in Texas? Yeah! No, because what do you mean? Weren't you guys the ones that were like, oh, it's not gonna be like COVID-19 because this is it's not human to human contact, it's human to rodent contact or human to air contact. Well, why is there someone in Texas with it? And why is it spreading? Level 3 emergency? What? Do we not learn? Do we not? Someone come please save me. I don't want to be here anymore. Thank you.
So apparently the Hantavirus has entered California. Who the fuck let them sick ass people off the boat? And why the fuck wasn't they quarantined before they was let off the cruise ship? I'm confused. So now we gotta walk around with these motherfucking masks on to make sure we got our PPE up to date, or we entering a whole nother fucking pandemic. And I'm so sick of this shit. Like, why the fuck do I have to keep experiencing shit from somewhere I ain't never been to and don't plan on going to? Y'all need to sit the fuck down somewhere.
Look, I don't know if I'm tripping right here, but they just reported one case of hantavirus in Los Angeles. What the fuck are you talking about? You're telling me that you're already letting them in Los Angeles, which isn't that far from San Diego. We're not far. We're like 2 hours away. And someone is there walking around with hantavirus. I told you guys in the beginning when I found out about this story to leave that ship out there and blow it up. And a lot of people were with me on this. Like, I don't understand. How are we getting now an outbreak in Los Angeles? Tell me, how the fuck did that happen? How in the fuck did it get to Los Angeles? How is this being reported already? I need you guys to understand, it's getting a little too close to home if I'm seeing this on the news. And people talking about there's hantavirus in Los Angeles right now. Los Angeles. What the fuck are we gonna do?
But several Americans were already back in the U.S. before we learned about the outbreak, and one of them lives in the South Bay. As NBC Bay Area Christy Smith shows us, health leaders are keeping a close eye on this traveler.
Santa Clara County health leaders say the traveler does not have hantavirus but was only exposed. But they are monitoring and evaluating the resident in coordination with the California Department of Public Health and the CDC. It may be the most watched passenger cruise ship in recent memory. The MV Handy is hit with a deadly hantavirus outbreak. The ship left Argentina in early April, but the outbreak wasn't reported until last week, weeks after the first death. At that point, more than 30 passengers and crew members had disembarked. Today, we're learning among them a traveler in Santa Clara County.
At this time, there is no known risk to the public in Santa Clara County.
In a pre-recorded statement, the County of Santa Clara Public Health Department confirmed it's monitoring someone exposed to the Andes hantavirus on the cruise ship, in coordination with the California Department of Public Health and the CDC.
The Public Health Department will continue to update the media and our community as we observe the situation and learn any new information.
They would be monitored typically for 6 weeks after the last potential exposure.
Dr. Peter Chin Hong is an infectious disease specialist at UCSF. We asked what might happen after a monitoring period for an exposed passenger.
After that period, we have very low suspicion and the person is going to develop symptoms of hantavirus. Again, hantavirus isn't meant to go from person to person, even in the Andes virus. It's really most efficiently spread from rodent to human.
County health leaders say Andes hantavirus can cause limited person-to-person transmission, only with close and prolonged contact. The hantavirus outbreak has some wondering if this will be a repeat of COVID, with the virus mutating and spreading.
The authorities in South Africa, based on the confirmed case, have done genetic analysis, as far as I understand, and they found no new mutations that made this virus potentially more transmissible, like we've seen in subsequent mutations with COVID.
This afternoon, remaining passengers and crew began disembarking from the ship currently anchored off the Canary Islands in Spain. The remaining Americans are expected to be flown back to the U.S. and monitored on the campus of the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Christy Smith, NBC Bay Area News.
No. So y'all could have just left them people where they were, or y'all could have just taken them people, all of them people, and transported them somewhere in the middle of nowhere to a secret facility where y'all can treat these people. But no, you decided to let everybody off that motherfucking boat. And now here we are. To that captain who sat there and docked, you need your ass whooped. And whoever y'all are that got off that boat that's from Houston, don't let us catch you. Real shit. Anybody seen the OG Hype House members on TikTok recently? Cause yeah, it's getting scary out here. I'm sorry, I'm going through the motions right now. Cause why did y'all let them people off that boat? Let this virus fuck up my money, because I just got this job. I promise you. If this virus fuck up my money, I promise you, whoever you is from Houston, we gonna find y'all. I promise you that.
So my main reason for making this video is just to let my people know that just be careful. You know what these people are finna do. You should already be able to see the play. It's we're gonna be the ones who are gonna suffer the most with the whole virus, because we're always the ones who suffer when it comes to medical situations, because they don't care about us, and medically no one's really there to look out for us. You know what I mean? So just be prepared for these things. Just be prepared for that. I truly appreciate y'all for checking in with the boy. Please like, comment, subscribe, hype this video